Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss about the heart, the structure and function. So, about the heart it will be pure shaped in structure. It will be the pure shaped in structure, and it will be the size of the heart. If you are holding your hand like this, your fist, the size of the fist. When you are holding your hand like this, the fist, what is the size of your fist? That is the size of our heart. Clear? So, what is the, if you are holding your hand, how much, what is the size of your fist? That is the size of the heart. And this heart is situated in between the lungs. In the chapter of respiration, you learned the how the, what is about the lungs. So, in between the lungs, the heart will be present. In the size of the fist, the heart will be present in between the lungs, and it will be covered by, otherwise it will be the protected by the rib cage. Clear? So, the heart is situated in between the lungs and it will be protected by the rib cage. Clear? So, not only this protection, this heart, it will be covered by a membranous structure. A double membranous structure will be present by covering the heart. That membrane will be known as pericardial membrane. Pericardial membrane or pericardium. Otherwise, pericardium. The pericardial membrane will be present, that will be protecting the heart. Clear? In between, I told it is a double membrane structure. In between the membrane, they are having a fluid is present. In between the two layer of membrane, they are having the presence of fluid. The fluid is filled in between the two membranes. Clear? So, this fluid will be known as the pericardial fluid. This fluid is known as the pericardial fluid, and it will be helping to protect the heart from the mechanical shocks. It will be helping to protect the heart from the mechanical shocks. Clear? So, these are about the external structure. What are the external structure of the heart? Heart is present in between the lungs, and it will be protected by the rib cage, and the heart is covered by a membranous structure that will be known as pericardium, otherwise pericardial membrane. The fluid is filled in between the double membrane, that will be known as pericardial fluid. It will be helping to protect the heart from the mechanical shocks. Clear? Now we are going to discuss the internal structure of the heart. About the internal structure of heart, the heart have four chambers. Four chambers are present. What are the chambers are there? Two auricles are there, and two auricles are present, and two ventricles are present. The auricles and ventricles. Auricles also known as atria. So, auricles and ventricles are present. That is the fourth chamber. I am not drawing in the diagram neatly. Just roughly I am drawing for explanation. So, if you are taking the heart diagram, if they having four chambers are present. Four chambers are present. That is the right. I told you two auricles are there. That we can mention as the right auricles and left auricles. Okay, right auricles and left auricles, right ventricles and left ventricles. Okay, four chambers are there, or right auricles, left auricles, right ventricles and left ventricles. These are the four chambers which are present in the heart. Clear? And about the veins which are helping for the helping in the circulatory system, the main advice for the pumping of the blood. That is the function of heart, right? pumping the blood, that is the function of heart. So here for the pumping of the blood, the heart, which are the veins, otherwise the arteries which are present. In the internal structure, now we can discuss about the arteries. They having the heart, they having the two arteries are present. That is, first one is aorta. Aorta, otherwise systemic artery. Systemic artery. Okay. And pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. These are the two arteries are present, and that is also aorta and systemic artery are the two arteries are present. Arteries, that nothing but that is the vessels which are helping to pumping the blood. So these two arteries are present and the veins are present. These are the arteries which are present in related to heart. And next one, the veins. Veins, they will be helping to supply the blood all over the body parts. So the veins, which are the veins are present? Pulmonary veins and superior and inferior vena cava. So the arteries which are present to the heart, that is the aorta, otherwise systemic artery and pulmonary artery. The veins which are connected to the heart, that is the pulmonary vein and superior and inferior vena cava. Is it clear now? The arteries and the veins. Clear now? So when the function of the, when you are thinking about the functions of heart, now we studied about the what are the things, what are the veins or arteries which are supporting to pump the blood. Clear? So here for the four chambers are there: right auricles, left ventricles and right ventricles and left ventricles. Clear? Four chambers are there. In that, with the first one of the aorta and the arteries, two arteries are starting from the right and left ventricles. So I told you four chambers are there. This is not a neat diagram, just roughly for the explanation only I drawn this much. I told you four chambers are there. Four chambers: right auricles, left auricles, right ventricle and the left ventricles. So here the aorta, which will be originating from the left ventricles, it will be originating, that is the aorta. Clear? Aorta, it will be starting from the left ventricle. It will be originating from the left ventricles. And the pulmonary artery, it will be originating from the right ventricles. It will be originating from the right ventricles. Clear? It will be originating from the right ventricles. Okay, it will be the pulmonary artery. I told you we have two arteries are there. Aorta is there and pulmonary artery will be there. Pulmonary artery will be there. They will be helping for pumping the blood. So here, and the aorta, first one aorta, they will be originating. They will be starting from the left ventricles. And the pulmonary artery, they will be originating from the right ventricles. Clear? And what is the function of aorta and the pulmonary vein. Now we can discuss what is the function of aorta and pulmonary vein. So the function of the aorta, they will be helping to pump the blood all the body parts. The oxygenated blood after purification, the aorta, they will be carrying the blood, the oxygenated blood, not deoxygenated. Oxygenated blood, they will be supplied to all over the body parts. The artery which carrying the oxygenated blood from heart to all over the body part, that is called aorta. Clear? The artery which carries the oxygenated blood from heart to all over the body part, that is called aorta. Clear? And the next one is pulmonary artery. So pulmonary artery, what is the function of pulmonary artery? They will be starting from right ventricles. They will be carrying the deoxygenated blood. They will be carrying the deoxygenated blood from right ventricle to lungs for right ventricles to lungs. Right ventricles to lungs for purification. Clear? So from the pulmonary artery, they will be helping to otherwise pumping the blood. Pulmonary artery, they helping to carry the deoxygenated blood from right ventricle to lungs for the purification. Clear now? Aorta, they carrying the oxygenated blood from left ventricle to all over the body parts. Pulmonary artery, they carrying the deoxygenated blood from right ventricles to lungs for purification. Clear now? And again, we have two veins are there, right? What are the two veins? Pulmonary veins. Pulmonary vein and superior vena cava. Superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Clear? So, in the pulmonary vein, they will be helping to carry the oxygenated blood from lungs to left auricles. They will be carrying the oxygenated blood from the lungs to left auricles. That is the function of pulmonary vein. They will be carrying the oxygenated blood from lungs to heart. Clear? And again, next one, superior and inferior vena cava. What is the function of superior and inferior vena cava? They carrying the deoxygenated blood from the different parts of our body. Each and every part of our body, they will be carrying the blood from every part of our body. Here, superior vena cava. Superior vena cava, what is the function of superior vena cava? They will be carrying the blood from the head region, head region, upper part of our body, the deoxygenated blood which will be carrying by the superior vena cava. And the inferior part of our body, the blood which will be carrying from the inferior part of our body is inferior vena cava. Clear? About the heart, two arteries are there, two veins are there. What are the two arteries? Two arteries are the aorta and pulmonary artery. Aorta, which will be helping to transport the oxygenated blood from heart to all over our body parts. And next one, pulmonary artery, they will be carrying the blood from heart to lungs for the purification. Clear? Again, the veins are there. What are the veins? Pulmonary veins and superior and inferior vena cava. So, the pulmonary veins, they will be carrying the oxygenated blood from lungs to heart. Clear? and inferior and superior vena cava. In superior vena cava, they carrying the deoxygenated blood from the superior part, head, neck region. So, superior part of our body. And the inferior vena cava, usually, you know, in the superior part is completed means inferior part of our body. That will be carrying by the inferior vena cava. Is it clear? So we are having the auricles and ventricles are there. So these auricles, these two auricles and these ventricles, they will be separating by a muscular portions, and that will be known as septum. Two auricles and two ventricles, they will be separated by a muscular partitions are there, that will be known as septa. This septa will be known as auricular ventricular septum. Auriculo-ventricular septum. That septa will be known as auricular. Otherwise, we can say the separation between the auricles and the separation between the auricles and ventricles are known as auriculo-ventricular septum. Clear? And they will be having some of the valve will be present for the backflow of the blood. Clear? For the backflow of the blood, some of the valves are present. So what are the four valves are present? What are the four valves are present? First one, by how the four valves are present. First one is the bicuspid valves, and second one, tricuspid valve. And third one is the pulmonary valves. And fourth one is the systemic valves. Fourth one is the systemic valves. So, four valves are there. First one, bicuspid valve, tricuspid valve, pulmonary valves and systemic valves. Four valves are present for the preventing the backflow of blood. So, four valves are present: bicuspid valve, tricuspid valve, pulmonary valves and systemic valves. Clear? And where these valves are present? So, in between the right auricles and left auricles. So, in between the right auricles and right ventricles, in between that, here we have a valves are present, that will be the tricuspid valve. That is the tricuspid valve. In between the left auricles and left ventricles, the valves are present. That is the bicuspid valve. In between the left auricles and left ventricles, one valve is present. That is the bicuspid valve. Okay. When the next one is the pulmonary valve, where the pulmonary artery is originating, they are having the opening, they have one valve is present, that is the pulmonary valve. Same like that in the aorta, they are having also the opening, they are having the valve is present, that is the systemic valve. Clear? This is about the structure of heart. Now we are going to discuss how the heart is pumping the blood. So here we having two auricles are present. Here two ventricles are there present. When the heart is in the relaxing stage, the inferior and superior vena cava, they will be which they are carrying the blood, they will be filling to the right auricles. In the same time, by the pulmonary vein, in the same time itself, by the pulmonary vein, the blood which they are carrying from the lungs, they will be filling to the left auricles, the superior vena, inferior vena cava, the blood which they are carrying, the deoxygenated blood which they are carrying for the purification, by the relaxing time, they will be filling to the right auricles. Clear? When in the same time itself, pulmonary vein, they will carrying the oxygenated blood from the lungs, they will be filling to the left auricles. Clear? I will say one more time. In the heart relaxing time, otherwise the relaxation time, they will be the superior and inferior vena cava, they carrying the deoxygenated blood for the purification, that will be filling to the right auricles. The deoxygenated blood, they will be filling to the right auricles. At the same time itself, pulmonary vein which will be carrying the oxygenated blood from the lungs, they will be filling to the left auricles. Clear? They will be filling to the left auricles. Clear? Again, by the contraction of auricles, the blood which are filled in the auricles, right and left auricles, they will be pumping to the right ventricles and left ventricles respectively. Which is the deoxygenated blood is filled in the right auricles, they will be moving to, otherwise pumping to right ventricles. Clear? The deoxygenated blood which are filled in the right auricles, they will be pumping to right ventricles. Clear? Same like that from the left auricle to left ventricles. That is the oxygenated blood. This is the deoxygenated blood. Clear? Now, the contraction of the ventricles. When the heart is come to relaxation, again this process will be starting. Leave about that. Then now the contraction of ventricles. Clear? Now when immediately the contraction of ventricles will be happen, the deoxygenated blood which will be pumping to pulmonary artery to lungs for the purification. By this contraction of ventricles, by the contraction of ventricles, the deoxygenated blood which are filled to right ventricles, they will be pumping by pulmonary artery to lungs. Is it clear for you? Pulmonary artery. So, right ventricles, by the contraction of ventricles, the blood which are, if you are carrying some water in the balloon, by giving the pressure, what will be happen? It will be contracting, means what will be happen? The water will go outside, right? Why you are pressing? Otherwise, we are giving some pressure to the balloon. The water will be flowing out now. Same process only happening here also. By the water will be flowing out. The same thing only happening here. So here, by the contraction of the ventricles, the pressure will be increasing and the blood will be flowing out. So, flowing out through the pulmonary veins to lungs. Clear? For the purification. In the same time, from the left ventricles, the same time itself, by the pressure increasing, they will be pumping the blood to the aorta, by systemic artery, to all over the body parts. Clear? By the contraction and relaxation is the important for the pumping of blood in heart. By the contraction time, by the relaxation time, they will be filling the blood from superior inferior vena cava and pulmonary vein. Superior inferior vena cava, they filling the deoxygenated blood to right auricles. Pulmonary vein, they will be carrying the, otherwise filling the oxygenated blood from lungs to heart. Clear? They will be filling the oxygenated blood. So by the contraction of auricles, they will be filling this blood which they are collected. They will be pumping to right ventricles. By the contraction of ventricles, they will be pumping the blood right from the right ventricles. They will be pumping to pulmonary artery. Left ventricles, they will be pumping to systemic artery, otherwise aorta. Clear? The pulmonary vein, pulmonary artery, they carrying the deoxygenated blood to lungs for purification. Aorta, they carrying the oxygenated blood to all over the body parts. Clear now? So this is about the structure and function of heart. If you have any doubt, please comment me. Thank you.